Do you guys love update sneak peeks? Because I love update sneak peeks, and we got a lot to show you. Today, we're going to be going over all the new hypercharges, as well as the 3 new game modes, mostly focusing on the new Brawl Arena, which I'm pretty hyped for. Let's kick it off with the new hypercharges. Gus's hypercharge is Spooky Pop. Oh my gosh, that is actually a killed beta game that Supercell did not release. And it's been so long, I don't think that everybody knows about it. Spooky Pop. Anyway, this makes it so that Gus's super will now send out a ring of ghosts as soon as the shield is activated. If Gus activates this shield on himself, the ghost will fire in a straight line away from him. But if he lands the shield on a teammates, the ghost will travel in an outward spiral, making them a lot harder to avoid. Now, if an enemy is hit by the ghost, then they will take damage. And if a teammate, or Gus himself, is hit by a ghost, then they will get healed. If enemies are close enough, they can actually take a lot of damage just by getting hit by multiple ghosts at the same time. So this is actually a really solid ability for Gus. Lily's hypercharge is Germinate. This hypercharge makes it so that Lily's super can now bounce off of walls. But also, on top of that, the enemy that she hits with it is now going to be taken into the Shadow Realm. Lily is going to remain in the Shadow Realm for 5 seconds, even if she kills the brawler that she takes into the realm with her. So you can get an easy kill on an enemy, and you get to sneak up on the next one. Unfortunately, this is just another reason to not use her second gadget, but it seems like a very fun hypercharge to use. Clancy's hypercharge is Recall of Duty. Each projectile from Clancy's super will now pierce through targets and boomerang back to him. The damage from Clancy's super is honestly what made him absolutely broken when he was first released. And now he can potentially double that damage, so it is possible he's gonna completely break the game again. Just keep in mind that while the projectiles do pierce through enemies, they do not go through walls, even on their way back to Clancy. Amber's hypercharge is Oil Spill. Amber's super area gets increased to about the size of Sandy's super, which is just insane. Now this acts just like regular oil, so the Amber star powers and her mythic gear are going to benefit from this giant oil puddle. When Amber lights it on fire though, it continues to burn for 3 seconds. So if an enemy accidentally steps on it during that time, or if they're like caught in the middle of it, they're going to be lit on fire and just take so much damage. Amber has already been a very good brawler even without her hypercharge, and this hypercharge is better than most, so I'm thinking that Amber's gonna be S tier. Willow's hypercharge is Psychic Safety. This hypercharge is gonna prevent Willow from taking any damage while she is mind controlling an enemy brawler, okay? She's also immune to knockbacks and pulls, so this is gonna ensure that she gets the full value out of her super as long as she lands a shot. Man, it's so strong. Griff's hypercharge is Tax Rebate. I'm so excited for this. While hypercharged, Griff fires a regular super, except that this one can actually travel through walls. Additionally, though, a copy of each banknote is created when the attack reaches max distance, and shortly after that, the original banknotes return to Griff, and the copies will also return to him for even more damage. This is another hypercharge that just seems like it's going to be nearly impossible to avoid, especially with walls, with them going through walls. It's just so good. It's going to be so easy to control. I mean, I could see this getting nerfed. I hope it doesn't happen because I love playing Griff so much. Kenji's hypercharge is All You Can Eat. Kenji's super now has a ring around it that will pull enemies that land within inside that circle toward the center of the X where he's using his super. Additionally, Kenji will now reappear in the center of the X instead of the spot where he originally activated the super. So now he has even more mobility, right? One of the best parts of this hypercharge is that you can interrupt attacks with the pull. So like, Frank is using his super, well, you can pull him a little bit, 1 inch, and he's just lost his super. It's crazy. Something to keep in mind as well is that now his first star power will give you a really good chance of hitting an enemy with both slashes because it increases the range of the slices by 30%. Okay. New hypercharges are fun and exciting, but you know what's even more fun and exciting? Well, I think this is more fun and exciting. New game modes, but specifically Brawl Arena, this new MOBA. I am so excited for this. So here's what we're gonna do. First, I wanna show you guys my first playthrough just to like see what it's like because I'm excited. Then with the power of editing, I'm going to show you all the details after I have like figured them all out in like a couple of hours. You won't have to wait that long though, obviously. And then we're going to jump into these 2 new game modes as well, Samurai Smash and Oni Hunt. But let's start off with my first playthrough of Brawl Arena. Okay, first time playing Brawl Arena. This is super hyped. I'm so excited. I'm playing with Nita because I think that she's, I don't know if she's gonna be good or not. So there's these little bots that spawn here on both sides, and you have these 2 lanes as well as what's called a jungle in the center, it looks like. And the jungle area has this time ringer or whatever that's going to spawn some monsters and stuff like that. So the goal here is to destroy these little bots and try and push up on the enemy tower. Do I get anything for killing those bots? I got like a little +1 here. Okay, so let's see what happens when I destroy these. Oh, they're tiny, but they have a lot of health. Okay, +17. So you'll see that little experience thing. I've got a 0 next to my name. That 0 is experience, I think, for leveling up my character. Okay. Do I charge my super? I do charge my super. Okay, so now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to try and kill these guys. Okay, I just leveled up. So now I've gone from level 0 to level 1 and my damage and health has increased. I'm now level 2. I'm using these monsters in the center to try and like gain some level. Oh, dude, how did that Shelly get level 3? Okay, leveled up there from killing those. Let's kill this guy and see what kind of XP we get from killing an enemy brawler. Okay. Okay, let's kill just the, I just want to kill one at a time. Ah, come on. Rose, oh, I killed both of them. Well, I got 13 XP for killing the 2 brawlers. So you get XP for killing brawlers. Dude, this is interesting. Okay, let's come over here. We have destroyed this turret. Okay, we're gonna kill that Rose. We got +20 XP right there. That's gonna help us get up to level 8. I could probably do a big push. Okay, bear is down there. Dude, that thing is lasering down my bear. We're still doing a little bit of damage though. A little bit of damage. Dude, the bear might actually be the call. So Nita could be really good here. Do I get XP for attacking the turret? I do not. Or I do not charge up my super. That wasn't too bad. That was only like 3 minutes, actually. Hey, it's Kairos from like 2 or 3 hours later. I played a lot of Brawl Arena. I have figured out a lot of details about this game mode, and it's time to break it down for you because it's way cooler than I thought it was. After playing some, here's what you need to know, okay? Each match, I think, is mostly going to consist of 1 brawler playing on each of the 2 lanes, one on the left, one on the right, and a 3rd brawler roaming around through the middle of the jungle, not just defeating the jungle bots, but also supporting your brawlers to the left and the right of you, okay? Small minion bots are constantly spawning from each base tower and will automatically fight their ways towards the opposing towers. Defeating both these lane bots and these jungle bots will get you XP, as well as defeating enemy brawlers will get you XP, and the more XP you get, the higher your brawlers will level up. This is very similar to picking up power cubes in Showdown, increasing your health and your damage. The goal of this entire mode is to race to see who can destroy the lane towers first, and then destroy the enemy base towers. That's like the basics, right? Matches can last up to 8 minutes long, but you will get double the trophies for wins. The nice thing is though, is you don't lose twice as much for losses. So this might actually be a really good meta for like trying to gain brawler trophies. Let's talk about all the nitty-gritty details and specifics of this game mode though. Starting off with towers, because there's actually more to these towers than I thought there were. Now the teams have 2 towers, one on the left, one on the right, but the towers actually share a health pool. So you could take out both of them by only dealing damage to the left one or only dealing damage to the right one. So if one tower on one side is taking a beating, then the other one on the other side will as well. And you can't really just defend just one tower. You have to defend both of them. Now you cannot deal damage to one of your lane towers unless a teammate or yourself or a minion is within the tower's radius and then is able to attack you, right? The reason why is because once all enemies are actually outside of the radius, the tower will retract underground and you can't touch it. If you see its health decreasing when it is underground, that's because the other tower on the other side is taking damage. Now the base tower, the one you have to defend, the one that ends the game, that one's a little different. It does not go underground, so you absolutely can attack it from outside of its radius, and there's going to be a lot of value in actually doing that because it does a decent amount of damage. However, it will be immune to damage until the lane towers have been destroyed. So you can't rush a match really fast by just running to the enemy side and dive bombing it and killing it. That won't work you have to take out the enemy towers. Now, the towers themselves will simply lock onto the nearest target within the radius. So even if there are minions inside the radius, it can still shoot at you if you get too close. However, if you attack an enemy brawler within the radius of that turret or the tower, then the tower will target you and will keep on attacking you until you either leave or you die. So that means that you can stand under your tower for protection from enemy brawlers as well, but they obviously have to be within range of the enemy tower. Now let's talk about leveling up, because this is really cool. Brawlers will level up throughout the match by collecting XP. Now, the XP is collected by defeating enemy brawlers and bots, but not necessarily dealing damage to them. So you can deal all the damage to a bot down to where it has 1 health left, but if the enemy gets the last hit on it, they will get all of the XP and you will get none of that. That is very important for all of the bots in the jungle in the center, where obviously both teams can attack them, and is especially important for the kaiju and its buffs, which I'll explain more about that a little bit later on. Now, you can also receive XP just by being near a teammate of yours that kills a bot or an opponent, and the XP will be shared. Also, the highest level that a brawler can achieve in the middle of the match is level 15. And it's really powerful, so you've got to be really careful about that. Now let's talk specifics about the lane bots. Each team obviously has a set of bots that will spawn and walk down to the lanes to help you take out enemy towers and enemy bots, like we've said. But even though bots are not enemy brawlers, they actually have some really interesting mechanics to them that makes it so that they are like treated as a brawler in a lot of different ways. For example, dealing damage to the bots will charge a brawler's super and a brawler's hypercharge, though it is significantly less than an enemy brawler. So yes, you can charge off your super. That's really cool. We learned that when I was trying it out for the first time. They will also do some strange things, like they will charge Ash's rage bar, or they will actually give Clancy tokens as if they were a brawler. But at the same time, B will not charge her charge shot by attacking the bots. So it's not always treated like a brawler all the time. And sometimes they're just treated like bots. For example, Miko will actually deal double damage to them with his second star power equipped, which deals double damage to bots. So in some cases they're treated like bots, some cases they're not. It's going to be kind of niche. You're going to have to there's a lot of nuance behind it. You'll have to figure it out. Now let's talk about jungle bots. In the middle is called the jungle, and these bots are neutral and will attack anyone who gets close enough to them. The jungle bots will come after any brawler that steps into their radius or gets close enough to it. And if there are no brawlers in the radius, or you go hide in the bush and they can't see you, then they will walk back to their spawn location. So yes, you can attack them from hiding in the bush and they won't come and attack you. But if they get back to their spawn location, they will quickly start healing, making it pretty much impossible for you to kill them just from the outside, unless you're able to just deal a lot of damage, right? Now, at the very beginning of the match, only one jungle bot will spawn during the first wave. And if you get rid of them, then 2 bots will spawn. And if you get rid of the 2 bots, then finally 4 bots will spawn. And once those 4 bots that are spawned are defeated, a kaiju can be spawned in the middle. Whichever team kills the kaiju gets that last hit of damage, they will get a huge amount of XP, they will get a big movement speed buff, and a big damage reduction buff. And from what I could tell, this buff does not go away unless you die. So it's incredibly strong and will give the team who gets it a massive advantage. Now, this is unlike any other game mode that we've ever had in Brawl Stars, and it's very similar to a lot of other MOBAs, and I've played a lot of other MOBAs. So let me talk about some strategies to consider here really fast. I'm not saying this is pro, I've only played it against bots here, but some things to think about are the fact that I think that brawlers with splash damage or fast reload speed are going to be the best in the mode, because you want to be attacking bots a lot in order to get XP or level up, right? There are going to be some exceptions to this rule, especially for anybody who is going into the middle lane and who is staying in the bushes and is swapping between left and right so that they can assassinate enemy brawlers. So it's a really good idea to keep an eye out on the bushes, especially if you know your teammate died on the other side. That is when you have to pay attention. If your teammate dies, that's danger. You got to be paying attention. Now, I don't know how much this is going to be played like a traditional MOBA, but assuming the strategies are similar, there's a good chance that splitting up into those 3 lanes is going to be the best strategy. 1 player on the left, 1 on the right, 1 player in the jungle. And if you clear your lane by defeating the enemy bots and the brawlers, then dealing damage to the enemy tower until your bots are dead is a really good idea. Or it's a good idea to consider going elsewhere and team up on the enemy so that you can help another teammate win their lane as well. And you always have to pay attention. I mentioned this before, but you have to pay attention to when your teammates die, because chances are an enemy brawler will be coming your way. Now, especially later on into the match, killing enemy brawlers is more likely to give you a lot of XP. Obviously, though, killing big bots will give you a decent amount of XP as well. I'm sure I'm only scratching the surface just now. I could see a ton of different new plays emerging from this type of game mode. I'm really excited about the potential of being able to hard carry your teammates by killing everybody, leveling up a lot, and then killing everybody some more. I plan on playing this game mode a lot, and I want to know what you think about it. Now let's jump into Samurai Smash and Oni Hunt. These are more similar to like other game modes, so I'm not going to show you like every detail or break it down like I did with the Brawl Arena, but I still want to show them to you. Just keep in mind here that they actually have Wasabi Powers in them, and I can't show you Wasabi Powers in this video. We'll be showing you them in a future sneak peek, and you're not going to want to miss them because they're really cool. But let's start off with Samurai Smash. Okay, so in Samurai Smash, I mean, obviously this is bot gameplay, but and it'll be very different. But in Samurai Smash, here's how this works, okay? You got all these little bots that spawn in the center. They're little samurai bots, and they drop those points, okay? Those little bell type things. You don't have to like hold them for a certain period of time. As soon as you pick it up, boom, you've got the points. You can get these points to spawn from killing those little bots. You can also kill enemy brawlers. The enemy brawlers will drop a little bit more. Let's see here. How many does he drop? Looks like 2 brawlers for killing that Brock, or two points, I mean, for killing that Brock. And same thing right there. You can actually pick up the points from your own teammates dying. So if they die on your side of the map and the enemy brawlers can't get to them, then that'll give you points. I don't know exactly what the meta is going to be like in this, but I know that this is about control. It's a bigger map. This is a 3v3 version of this game mode. There is a 5v5 version of this game mode with a bigger map, lots more bots and monsters to kill. Oh, okay, we've got another boss or little enemy right here, okay? So the bots, that actually drops 2, so that's the same as a brawler. So the question that I have right here is, now can I kill an enemy brawler and get more? How much will that Mo drop? It's still 2. Okay, so we're going to continue going. I'm going to let the bots actually be a little bit more aggressive and make it a little bit closer so that we can force the game to give the big boss to spawn. Okay, now we've got 3 of these monsters to spawn right here, and these are just groups of these little bots right here. If I just kill them, will it force the next one to spawn? Okay, it looks like we're actually just going to win this one. Okay, so I've got to change that. I want to show you what happens if it goes all the way. And we're not going all the way there. So give me 1 sec. Let me make that happen. I've tried to make it work out so that like a big boss will spawn, and I haven't been able to make it work out. I think that might just be in the 5v5. So I don't think it'll show up. But that's Samurai Smash. Up next, we have Oni Hunt. Okay, Oni Hunt. It's 3 players against 1 boss. I haven't played this yet, so I'm trying this out. For the first time, I decided to play Poco and make sure and try and heal my bot teammate and see how that goes. And then I went AFK on another character that's also Poco. So we got double Pocos here. I just realized my other Poco's not attacking. It needs to turn into a bot. Teammate is defeated. Okay, let's see here. He has a couple different attacks. He just threw this person over here. So you got to deal with the spawns. Both teammates defeated. That's not good. Oh boy. I'm a little worried because this is actually balanced around Wasabi Powers. So those are bounce projectiles you got to deal with. Now this is the normal version. There are 5 different variations of it, and you get to play each of them for more rewards. And yeah, it gets harder and harder. This is obviously, like I said, the first version here. I'll just keep my AFK character safe there. Okay. Spawns more enemies. Oh, okay. I got to see what happens when that attack actually hits. Well, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Oh, you know what I realized? I just don't have the damage to do this. You got a certain period of time. What happens if you don't kill him in time? I guess we'll find out. Here I was thinking that I would have another bot, and I just went with Poco twice. This is the terrible build. Don't do what I'm doing here, okay? Oh dear, something happened here, okay? It looks like 50 HP or whatever. He changes to like some sort of a different phase here. Oh, he drops more enemies. Starts slamming, like, yeah, drops more enemies is the big thing. Probably does more damage. I mean, my bot teammates keep dying. In fact, it's funny, my AFK character is actually doing a better job at staying alive than my Amber bot here. Okay, we got 15 seconds. I want to know if he just goes in rage or if it just ends and it says you lose because you didn't kill it in time. Oh, 2,000 damage per attack. That's a lot. Okay, let's see what happens here. You just lose. Dang it. Okay. Let me do better here. Okay, here we go. We're gonna actually do some good damage here. We're playing with Colt. This should be much better, okay? Yeah, look at that damage. That is beautiful. Oh, but I do need to stay alive. Those bouncing projectiles actually do quite a bit here. Oh, he's dropping a guy right on me. Oh, is he dropping two enemies on me? Come on, dude. Chill. My teammate's defeated. Like, come on. It's kind of funny. I don't even know where my bot is. Oh my gosh. Am I about to die? Whoa! Wow! Okay. That was intense. Where's the Lou bot? He's just like hanging out up here. What the heck is he doing, dude? So this is actually balanced around having Wasabi Powers. This is the easiest mode. You have normal, and then you have 5 different difficulties. And at higher difficulties, his damage gets scaled up even more, providing a challenge. Especially with the higher level, his damage will scale up 30 times, which is just insane. I haven't played it, obviously. I'm just trying this out here for the first time right here. Barely surviving. Okay. You got to stand at that angle. That's the angle to stand at. Okay, cool. Okay, so now we're playing the second round. This is hard version as opposed to normal. And this is going to be even more difficult. So it gets angry in 50 seconds. So you got to deal a lot of damage pretty quickly here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What am I doing here? I'm trying to play. Oh, what's this? What's this? This is new. Oh, those are moves. Okay, those are different. I got to stay alive here. So each new difficulty actually gives you an additional harder version thing. Oh, he's attacking twice here. Okay, he puts that down. Okay, now we're just doing hypercharge damage. Come on. So he's hard now. He's all purple and scary. Gets more intense. And I'm gonna stay alive right here. You gotta dodge these just right. Ooh, that's a little bit, you know? Oh, I did that in the wrong order. Oh, he's dashing twice, so he's more unpredictable too later on. I'm really excited to like get in here and face off against the hardest version. Okay, dude. Oh, he's going intense or something now. Okay. Well, I think we're about to win, so that's really good. Yeah, I don't recommend doing this alone. This is not fun. But with 3 people and you having the Wasabi Powers, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. That's everything I'm able to show you. Okay, we still have a lot to cover, including Wasabi Powers, some balance changes maybe. Huh? We've got Jae Young as well as Kaze, the newest ultra legendary brawler to talk about. We've got information on what it means to be ultra legendary and probably something else I'm forgetting. But you guys have got to subscribe so you do not miss it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We'll see you in the next sneak peek.